Hey, what's going on, everyone? This video is really for trainers who work in group classes specifically, because this doesn't happen one-on-one when you're working with individual clients or even really small groups. But we all have people that we know who rep shave. For anyone that rep shaves out there, I know you think you're getting away with it, but almost everyone knows if you're a trainer at a CrossFit gym, you've had members complain to you, you've seen people rep shave, and we have a little trick here that kind of helps with it. Now, if anyone from my gym's watching this and you heard me do this to you, maybe you rep shave, maybe you don't, you'll never know. Maybe you'll never know, we're not actually know. So rep shavers, first off, a way to kind of handle it. Who cares if someone wants to pay to go to a gym and they want to cheat the workouts? They're never going to get full results because they're cheating the workouts, and that's on them. That's like if someone pays for college and doesn't go to class, that's their choice. It's a waste of their own money. Eventually it catches up, right? So historically, people who rep shave a lot usually don't last long in CrossFit gyms because it's too much of an ego hit. And the truth is, it really is just them wanting to have an ego about their score on the board and not necessarily progress or get better. So instead of focusing on actual real results, they're worried about that day just looking good in front of whoever, in front of their peers, just make themselves feel good for a second. Which, if you think about that, something else is going on if they need to have a high score on the board just to feel good. They have too much invested in CrossFit and their ego, or there's some other stuff going on in their life and they just need something. So as a trainer, there is no reason to go up to them and call them out on it. It doesn't solve anything. Usually what I like to do is if there's, say, like 50 wall balls in a set in a workout, and I know someone has a tendency to rep shave, or you kind of notice it, I'll count their reps while I'm walking around the room, and you can kind of do this in the back of your mind. Sometimes I do it on my fingers while I'm helping other people. And then I walk over, and when they drop that wall ball, I'm like, awesome job, only 12 more to go, only 12 more to go. So they know that I know where they're at. And it makes them less likely to rep shave. Because most trainers know, like, if you walk behind someone that's rowing, magically they start rowing faster. Now, should you care if you're participating in the class, if you're training, that someone rep shaves? They're not doing it against you. They're not trying to make you look bad. They're just trying to do something for themselves. You really shouldn't care. It doesn't matter. The only time it really matters is if you're competing at a competition and there's prizes that you're trying to win, or maybe it's a qualifier, or you're at the games or regionals or sanctioned events, wherever it happens to be, then you can care. But if you're at a gym training and you know someone's rep shaving, who cares? That has no reflection on you. It just has a reflection where they're at mentally. They might be at a really bad place. There might be a lot of stuff going on in their life, so they're rep shaving to try and feel good, or they just don't have solid self-esteem based on real things. Instead, they're scoring the board every day. Makes them feel good, which is not a good place to be. Don't make CrossFit like your number one thing. Don't make CrossFit your God. You're gonna have good days and bad days. But if you're a trainer, people come up to you and complain about it, handle it, explain to them that, hey, it doesn't really matter, it's on them, it's only affecting them. One of the things we do at CrossFit store as well is on benchmark days, every once in a while, we'll have someone rep count for you. So on the days where we really test your fitness, you can't cheat it, all right? So I know it's hard to be kind to those rep shavers. We all like to judge them. Try not to. You don't know what they're going through, but let's do what we can in the nicest way possible to try and correct that so they can get the most they can out of class, instead of having fake scores that eventually just lead them to the idea that they're better than they are. And usually people end up quitting over it because it hurts their ego too much. All right. Love to hear how you guys handle rep shavers. If you are a rep shaver, hope you're not too upset about this. I'll talk to you guys soon.